You start.
Okay. Hello and welcome to.
Absolutely bottled it.
Welcome to the newest episode of Heard It Through the Grapevine with me, Olivia Hobson, and
Me, Robert Crawford.
me.
Ooh. How are you? How's your week been?
Yeah, it's been alright. Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, my week's been fine as well.
I was just thinking about my week. If anything's interesting's happened.
Yeah.
Not really.
I've not really left the house. I have alluded to it on this podcast before that, but been playing Football Manager, been watching a lot of Football Manager stuff, and I recently got sacked by Feyenoord, and now I am Sporting Lisbon boss. That's the update.
Oh, you can actually get sacked on that.
Yeah, it's a game that actually sacks you.
Wow.
That's how good the game is.
so realistic.
And that's how good I am at it. Before we begin talking about stuff, some big news that happened in Watford recently. I don't know if you've heard about it, but John Lewis might be.
Oh my God, I have heard about this.
Yeah. And local famous author, Calvin Cafetiere, friend of the podcast, friend of my previous radio show that I used to do in Watford, has just sent me this email and he's written an ode to John Lewis.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
So thank you, Calvin. I won't do it in his voice because I feel like that's taking the piss. I'll just read it as best I can because he's obviously put a lot of effort into this.
Okay.
We knew you as truants in a town you were new in, but now you threaten to leave and leave us in ruins. Never knowingly undersold, your strapline confidently told. But may I be so bold? You're leaving us out in the cold. I thought we were partners. I guess we're just rymans.
Oh.
You're making us crymans. All I can say is why-mans. And that's Calvin's ode to John Lewis.
I have to say, I'm outraged about it. I'm fuming.
Do you know what? When I first heard about it and I heard there was a petition going around, I thought, Jesus Christ.
I didn't even know there was a
just
petition.
A shock. But actually, it's more than that.
It's the heart of...
It is a heart of...
The heart of the Harlequin.
A heart of a Harlequin that's already on its knees.
Yeah.
And for anyone who's not from Watford, John Lewis is basically the epicenter of everything.
Well, because have you been to the new Debenhams?
No, I've been to it once. I just don't see the point in Debenhams.
The thing is, we've grown up being John Lewis people.
Exactly.
I feel like you go to the shop that you grew up being your department store.
Yeah.
So we are not gonna... I sound like I'm really
passionate about
really
this.
Preaching now. We are not going to go to Debenhams. We're not Debenhams people.
I thought Debenhams had closed already. Like it opened 2 weeks ago and now it's closed. No?
Because you have to have a department store. So
you have to.
You have to.
The economics of a shopping centre are that you have to have one of the big three, which Debenhams, House of Fraser, or John Lewis. Marks and Spencer's could be thrown into that. British Home Stores in the old days before that went.
I am actually really sad because also like I'm going to be moving out soon and I want to get some like furniture. Like I feel like that's the thing I'm really looking forward to, like going to John Lewis and just getting some little bits of furniture and treating myself to their really nice things. And now I can't do that, and I'm actually really upset about it.
Yeah, I know. I did actually think about you because obviously you are moving out soon. Got a viewing tomorrow, which is exciting.
I know. I'm looking my first house viewing.
So is it a house?
I called the estate agent and I was like, I want to book a viewing. I felt so grown up and I love it. Oh. And he was like, do you have this thing agreement? And I was like, yes. And I don't know what it meant.
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
I've never. Okay. Yes.
Do you have this? Man. Okay.
Okay, silly boy.
Yeah, it's a house.
So talk me through it. So you ring them up because I've never bought a house. I've only rented.
Yeah.
Is it, first of all, is it a house or is it a flat?
It's a house.
Very nice. How many beds? 2?
It's 2, yeah.
Very nice.
Mm.
End of terrace, semi.
It's actually semi. I
The
know,
idea of you in a
fancy.
semi gives me. Come on. Very fancy. And you're in Berkhamsted.
That's where I'm looking, yeah.
More like I said this earlier, Jerkhamsted. Am I right?
It is a bit what's the word?
Wanky.
Yeah. My grandparents moved there like a year or so ago.
Hey, you
I
can't
love
say
it. I
anything.
love it.
No one. I can't really say anything because I'm a white guy who's moved to Peckham. Like, that's original.
Oh yeah, that's true.
What a twat. But that's exciting. That's why we've moved the recording to this on a Thursday. Normally it's a Friday, but life admin, or as they call ladmin, has taken over our
I like that.
Friday. Have you never heard that before?
No.
I'd say I'm going to pretend that I made that up then. Ladmin, TM. But that's exciting. So you'll have to tell us how it went next week.
Yeah, my mum's going to come with me. I asked her to come. Yeah, Toby's coming too.
Okay, good.
But I asked my mum to come because I was like,
it's good to have an adult.
Yeah.
In the thing,
proper
just in
adult.
case they pass you some scissors or something, and it's.
I don't really know the lingo. Like he might say something, and I might be like, "What does that mean?"
It was boiler. Know what a boiler is? So let's do a test. I'm the estate agent, okay, and I'm going to give you some. What I think is lingo.
Are you going to talk like a typical estate agent?
Yeah. Okay. Let me just give me 2 seconds just to get into character.
Okay, I'm excited.
Oh, Darren. Yeah, I've got to show these people.
I knew it'd be like that.
All right, love. Is it Olivia? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely to meet Olivia. And you must be Olivia's sister. No, of course you are. And you must be. Oh, I could do that for both of them. Really. And you must be Olivia's other sister.
Me and Toby have this thing because, like, when he gets served at cafes and restaurants, like, if they're bringing the food from behind him, so many people are like, "Here you go, ladies," and they put our food on the table. We have this thing, like, because it's happened so many times, like, we're like ready for it now, and Toby like makes a point of being like, "Thanks, mate."
Cheers, Keith. I'll have the steak.
And sometimes they'll be like, "Oh, sorry, I just saw your hair and thought," but then sometimes they won't say anything. Like they'll get really awkward, and they just put it down and walk away. So funny.
Because from behind you look like a girl, and they just walk away. So anyway, back to Darren. So up here we can see a room with very much nice features. Wall-to-wall walls, and then fully furnished. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, it comes with furniture.
Fully. And then you've got a atoll protected boiler.
Is that a thing?
No, that's for holidays, I think.
Oh.
Deposits. What else do people say?
Money.
Money. Garden. Off-street parking.
Or they'll be like, it's got a garden office, and then it's just a shed.
Yeah. Oh, it's got a lovely garden office, fully equipped with
just a normal shed,
spades, all the stuff you need to do filing with. And then what's another house thing? A bathroom.
I'm quite excited to see because obviously the houses we're looking at, they're not going to be anything special because they're our first house. So I'm quite intrigued to see how the estate agents sell them.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like they really try and
it's a perfect first home.
Yeah, that's what they'll say.
It's a nest egg. It's not your forever home, but it's a start. That's what they'll say. Have you been watching?
So excited.
Have you been watching a lot of Location?
I do, yeah. My mum's really tempted to buy a place abroad now.
That's Place in the
Oh,
Sun.
oh, sorry, I get them all muddled up. There's like
There's-
10 of them.
There is 10 of them. And start of lockdown, we started watching because at 1:00 is lunchtime, right?
Yeah.
And then we watched this one on Channel 4, I think it was. And it's this.
Is it the virtual reality one?
No, that's mental as well.
I love that one. That one's so good.
It's good because it's interesting to see how they design it. But how do they film it? So they're like, obviously they virtual fig it first.
And they put the people in there without the glasses on.
And then they've got to go, wow, like that.
I know. I always think that.
How do they?
I'm like, so it's like you put the goggles on the camera.
Yeah. It's like you've put or it's like inside their retina. You beamed it inside there. Because they're like, oh, wow, that's lovely. Yeah. But they've not got the goggles on.
I know. And I like the Irish guy, the architect. He's just so out there. Like, he just comes out with these fucking bizarre.
Yeah, he's like,
they're really great.
I'm gonna put a fucking fire in the middle of the room.
Yeah, like
not even a fucking fire.
He's so crazy. Like, I love it.
And then whenever they kind of tweak his design, he's like, "Well, you fucked me right off there." He's got the best teeth in business.
I know. He's got great hair as well.
Rylan is he's up there for his teeth. His is a bit too big, but this bloke's teeth, they're massive and they're so shiny. And he talks like that.
And his hair is so lovely too.
Yeah, it's very good.
Very good looking
hair.
bloke, actually.
Good looking bloke, and he wears big beads.
Mm.
What's this show called? Because we should put our listeners onto it.
I can't remember. It is Channel 4.
No, it's BBC One, baby.
Oh, is it?
BBC One, prime time.
Architect.
Angela Scanlon. Is that her name?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, is that the presenter?
Yeah.
Your Home Made Perfect.
Your Home Made Perfect. Bit of a wank name, isn't it? Should be.
The problem is with these shows, they all have similar names.
Yeah.
So you can't distinguish what one's what program.
No. New House, Old House, New Home, something like that. It's George Clark. Amazing Spaces. You've got.
And then it's like
Location.
It's like Don't Move, Renovate or something.
Yeah, that's the Kirsty and Phil one. They've got Kirsty. Yeah, it's called like Sell or House Renovate.
Yeah.
Renovate or relocate, something like that.
Yeah, that's it. Is it like Don't Relocate, Renovate or something?
Yeah. House. And Phil's always like, listen, Kirsty, I know you like making doilies, but for fuck's sake, this house is a shithole. I can get him one for cheaper.
Oh, we've missed out the golden one as well, DIY SOS.
Oh.
I cry every time.
No, that's shit now, I think.
No, I still
Has he still got Billy in there, the electrician? Is he still there?
I don't think so.
I won't watch it. Do you remember? Right, actually, other way. We're just going to carry on talking about this shit.
What's that picture behind you?
It's of the Queen walking her corgis outside a William Hill. It's art.
Oh, so this is at your house?
What do you mean? It's my house? My flat.
Because I thought maybe it was at your parents' house.
No.
And they've like got a picture of the Queen.
No, it's not actually the Queen though. It's like an art thing by Alison Jackson.
Oh, okay.
It's art.
So it's like edgy.
Yeah, apparently.
Okay.
Makes some sort of point.
Nice.
I don't understand it, but
what's the message?
I guess maybe that she's gambling that at least one of her offspring isn't a pedo.
Oh.
I went there.
She would lose that bet.
She would. 100 to 1. So, shall we begin?
Yes.
On that note?
I think I was first last time.
Okay, well, I'll go first this time then, baby.
Okay.
Fine. So, my Vine this week. I don't know if you would have seen this, so it's a bit of a risk.
Okay.
Mine starts with a simple pun. A head. So there's a big head, which is like, have you ever gone on a Zoom? You're never here before me, but your head is massive on a Zoom before anyone joins. It's annoying. So imagine Zoom. So very topical. He says, look at the buns on that guy. It then cuts to a shot of a man lying down on the floor, face down, covered in burger buns. And so far, so normal. You think, oh, that's the Vine. It's just a pun. That's good. Much like my stool sample Vine that I made where I put a stool in the toilet.
What?
I did a Vine. One of my 2 Vines that I made. One was the pizza one, which is possibly one of the best Vines ever made. We'll never know. And the second one was, I think there's something wrong with my stool sample. And then it cuts to a stool in a toilet.
Ah, clever.
Yeah. Clever, but I've also seen other Viners make that same joke. But whatever. You know, I'm a pioneer. Maybe they copied me. They probably did copy me. They copied me. Okay. But then, as the camera is... what the fuck does that say? Frame is trained on the body, on the floor. Someone bursts through the door yelling, "This is the comedy police. The joke's too funny." And from behind the camera, the original joke teller shouts, "I'm not going back to jail," and produces a gun. And then that's how the Vine ends.
I think I have seen this one.
Nothing explained. I like it because it's an absolute roller coaster of a Vine with twists and turns. And
I'm going to watch it anyway.
Yeah, watch it. Just double check it. But it could be one of the best Vines ever made.
I think I have seen this, right?
Watch it now.
Yeah, I'm watching it now.
I'm not going back to jail.
Yeah, I've seen this.
And it does one of the best things where it cuts out jail. And I'm not going back to jail.
Look at the buns on that guy. This is the comedy police. The joke's too funny. I'm not going back to jail.
So I looked on. I didn't do any research on the person because I thought this is the only one I've ever seen of theirs. But Will Cook put it best to sum up this Vine in the comments section on YouTube. He says, "This is an incredible Vine. There's 4 punchlines in 6 seconds. The buns on that guy is literal. 2, the comedy police need to arrest him because he's too funny. 3, he's determined enough to shoot someone because he doesn't want to go to comedy jail." I mean, this is just explaining it.
Yeah, I don't get it.
4, the realization that the guy on the floor is dead, ? And that's why a real cop was necessary. The comedy police don't exist.
Oh my God. No, I like the end. He brought it back at the end though.
Yeah, I guess
that guy on the floor might be dead.
It maybe did. Yeah, but what did he maybe do? But but I feel like he lost it halfway through. He lost his train of thought. But fair play.
Yeah.
Not to mention, this is the same guy. Not to mention every punchline displays a very different. God, sorry, my brain's not working. A very different sense of humour. 1 was pun, 2 was dry, 3 was insane, and 4 was obscure. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
TED Talk. Pew pew pew.
Then there's Valentino Anorletto. Simply put, best Vine ever. And Rocket Bee says, "There's so much happening, and I love it." And that's the Vine.
There is so much.
Quite a good Vine. It's a little bit obscure, but I think enough people may have seen it for it to resonate.
I think 6 seconds is really short for a video, but this Vine demonstrates all you can really do in 6 seconds. You can actually do a lot more than you think.
Incredible use of time, yes.
Yeah, it's timed very well. I don't know if I would see it in a compilation and laugh out loud though.
It gets me every time, this one.
Really?
Every time.
Maybe I'm being harsh then.
You might be.
I'm going to score it an 8.8.
8.8. Happy with that. Up towards a 9. Ladies and gentlemen listening. Ladies and gentlemen. What would you rate it? Comment on our pictures, please. Just interact with us. Do what Calvin did and send us an email. Okay. So that's my Vine. 8.8. Thank you very much.
Okay. So my Vine. I've got quite a lot written down, but I think I can do it quickly.
I've written nothing down, so this is
Yeah.
great. You always write quite a lot. You always
I
seem to
know.
put quite a lot of effort into this.
I
And
like-
have to
I enjoy
respect you
it.
for that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Um.
Thank
So mine starts with a guy holding a frisbee.
Okay.
His friend is filming him from behind.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm so excited. He steps forward. I wrote throws, but I started writing throws with an F, so I just carried on. So I thought,
Froze it.
froze it.
Oh, from Watford, didn't we, mate?
Throws a frisbee, but absolutely misses. There must be a target. I think there's like a basket.
Yeah. I think they're playing frisbee golf or
disc golf.
Yeah. Okay. Disc golf. Sorry.
Misses a target and throws it in the complete wrong direction at quite a considerable force as well. Like, it's going fast.
Good.
It's going really fast. And it results in it flying straight onto what looks like, I think, a dual carriageway type road.
Yeah.
Obviously rendering the frisbee irretrievable.
Irretrievable.
Irretrievable. So his friend filming the video, which is the iconic part of the video, comes out with, so after he throws the frisbee, he goes, "What the fuck, Richard?"
What the fuck, Richard?
What the fuck, Richard? And then so before the guy filming says, "What the fuck, Richard," you hear another friend. But the more I watched it, I'm not actually sure if it's the guy who throws it that says it. But someone goes, "Oh God."
I've never noticed that.
I know, and then right at the end, a third person is laughing and is like, he says, "What the fuck was," and then it cuts off. But he's like laughing while he says it.
Oh God. What the fuck, Richard?
I'm gonna rewatch it.
I think there's either 3 or 4 people there.
Right. He throws it.
Oh
yeah,
God.
it does. Oh God. I think it is
God.
Richard.
I think it's
that
Richard that says
oh God. He's like, this is not going well. Oh God.
Oh God. Okay. So I googled "what the fuck, Richard," and wait. No, don't worry. So it says, so basically one of the links that came up was an Urban Dictionary definition
Right.
of "what the fuck, Richard." So I'll quote it. It says, "A meme referring to any accidental action you do that is unexpected and obviously does not help you in progressing in your situation." This is written really badly. "Can also be used when expressing disappointment in your current situation. Originated from a popular disc golf video in which a disc is thrown wildly across a road instead of the basket." And then it gives you an example too.
Yeah.
The example keeps it on the disc golf path. So the example is, "It is a perfect day for disc golf and your kid is sick so you can't make it out. What the fuck, Richard?" Directed at the child and at you by your friends.
What the fuck, Richard?
I love how they kept it really disc golf
Specific. It's only ever
specific as
to
well.
be used with disc golf in mind.
You can buy so much merchandise that says "what the fuck, Richard."
Can you?
You can buy mugs, t-shirts, hats. I'm honestly tempted to buy a mug because I think it's really funny. And I'm looking for mugs now because I'm going to move out soon.
Yeah. Well, thank God you've already found a mug. Move in with you.
Classic.
And that's the banter.
So Reddit comments. So one Reddit comment is, "You can totally tell by the cameraman's voice that Richard has pulled this kind of shit before." He says Richard with a perfect little tinge of hatred. And then another person said, "You can tell this isn't the first time Richards has let people down." I was like, that's so true. Okay, so whether it's a Vine, I'm not sure.
Oh, what do you mean?
I think it was purely a YouTube video.
No.
I couldn't find any trace of it being a Vine originally.
But it's on every.
I know.
YouTube. What the fuck, Richard Vine, Lime Vines?
I found. I couldn't find the Viner.
Is it not the bloke who does your last one from last week as well?
No.
Sounds like him.
What, the Roadworker head guy?
Yeah.
No. Someone wrote on Reddit, it sounds just like McLovin. I was like,
fuck, Richard?
It does.
That was a terrible McLovin.
But so this guy, there's one YouTube thing that's claiming that they're the original, and they posted it on YouTube on 23rd of March 2013.
Right. So just when Vine was kicking off.
Yeah. So Vine's initial release was 24th of Jan 2013. So only 2 months before. So then I did think, what are the chances that it was first a Vine? There's only a 2-month window for it to be on Vine before YouTube.
That is such a shame.
I know.
So can we use this? I mean, what's our barometer of measuring? Like, if it's in a compilation, it's a Vine?
Well, but then there are other Vines that are Vines, but they are originally another video of something else. So surely it's the same type of thing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because that one, how do you know what's good for me? Was a video before, wasn't it?
Exactly. And like a child.
Well, we haven't come to that, but we've come across it via Vine, so it's a Vine.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how we measure it.
I think so, and it is 6 seconds. Like, what are the chances?
Exactly, and it's cut. Yeah, actually, fuck it, it's a Vine.
Yeah. So the guy who is apparently the original poster is called Moorent. So Moorent. I don't know anything about them, but they have loads of YouTube videos at that disc golf park.
Right. So
that's obviously what they upload.
Fair enough.
And the first video is "What the fuck, Richard," and it got
Richard.
It has 8.1 million views on
That's
YouTube.
Mental.
I know. So I saw Moorent pop up, and I was like, okay, this might be the original person. But then they also commented on the Reddit feed saying like, hey, that's my video talking about the "What the fuck, Richard." And he said it was also played on Tosh.0 episode 519, which I think is like the TV programs where they show YouTube videos.
Right. Yeah.
Really
so like that Alex Zane.
Yeah, and it's all like funny.
Something tube. Rude tube.
Rude tube. Yeah, it's that kind of thing. And then he also wrote, "This is hole 2 from the long tee at Bicentennial Park in Crowley, Texas, which is just south of Fort Worth." So we have a location, and also a few people. You can
fly to Fort Worth, can't you?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I think so.
You get a flight over there and play around.
Isn't Fort Worth like right next to Dallas?
I think so. Yeah.
But a few people had written, "I think this is in Crowley, Texas." Like a few people had noticed it.
Yeah.
Who obviously live there, and there's an actual disc golf park there, which is mad.
Who knew that it was such a big thing?
I know. At the bottom of Moorent's comment, he wrote, "Richard fucks up a lot." Someone, to round it all off, someone else commented on Reddit saying, "I wish I knew someone named Richard so I could send this to them." And I thought, you probably know someone called Richard. I don't.
Do you know what? Richard's the... let me have a think. I think Richard's the one name I'm lacking.
Really?
In my collection of old man-named people.
You are your age.
who are my age. Richard.
I guess I'll know like friends' parents maybe called Richard.
I think maybe Richard died out because people would call them Dick. I think people think ahead. And maybe it's more of an English thing than an American thing. Though Dick Cheney, so maybe Dick. Yeah, I don't know.
We had is Dick Cheney called Richard?
I imagine so.
That's a really stupid question.
I don't think he was just called Dick because he is a dick.
I watched that Vice film, sorry.
That program.
It's really good. It's really interesting about Dick Cheney.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bastard, wasn't he?
Richard Bruce Cheney, that's his name.
Richard Dick Cheney.
Are there any other famous Richards?
Richard
Madeley.
Richard Madeley. Richard Herring. Richard Iowade, who lives near me, and I see him quite a lot. Richard Dunn, footballer.
Richard. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know who else.
Richard Whiteley was his name. Bloke who used to do Countdown.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Famous Richards. So this fine, I score it. I'd give it an 8.9. I'd give it an 8.9.
Nice.
So 2 very well scored vines today.
Yeah.
Again, if you disagree with us, do tell us, and we'll tell you to fuck off. We'll tell you to maybe start your own bloody podcast and put so much effort into it that you forget to edit and upload it. But, yeah, okay. Well, that's that.
That's that.
Well, that's that.
I've also got a really good Instagram page to recommend. Did you see I posted it on my Instagram today?
No. Yeah, maybe actually.
She's called Lily Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
Lily like Lili. She's she looks quite old, and it's like she's gone viral because she's just hilarious.
Right.
So it's Lily_Hayes. Hayes like Hayes. She's hilarious, and I highly recommend following her. She went a little chuckle today.
Hayes.
It's basically her son filming her. Most of the time, it's just her shouting at him. But she also she says loads of words wrong as well, which is really funny.
I really cannot type with my left hand.
I'm left-handed.
Fun, Lily Hayes. She's got a blue tick. She's a dancer.
Well, dancer, she's also quite old.
Yeah, she's very old. I'll have to have a look at that. So that gets our seal of approval, along with Jeffrey Walk. A bit of bad news about that Jeffrey Walk bloke. Thing he's got Pauline, I think, is in hospital at the moment.
Oh no!
Yeah, but I think she's okay.
Virus?
I got the impression that maybe she does, but he didn't really go into that much detail.
Oh no!
Yeah, but she seems okay. Since he's posted pictures, she seems okay. What isn't okay is
have you seen the thing that's come out about Britney Spears?
Oh my God, yeah.
We need to talk about this because one of the main things is that it's like that she's basically forced to stay inside her house.
Yeah.
One of the things is like, so if you've noticed loads of videos of her dancing around her house and on her balcony, that's because she's not allowed to go out anywhere. And I was like, I'm literally that person that just laughs and sends them to people because I think they're really funny, and now I feel really bad about it.
Yeah, it is. If everything they say is true, it is quite bad. What's happened to her? It's very bad. In fact, not quite. She's like being drugged apparently, and
I know.
Her money's not. And her dad's a bit of a wanker.
It's like an allowance from her own money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very bad. Read up on it if you haven't read up on it.
Can you hear that rumbling?
No.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, so maybe we should Do we go back and re-edit the bit where we were laying into her? I don't think we were laying into her. We were just poking fun at her. It's fine. She'll never know. What isn't fine, and it's what I tried to allude to earlier before you brought up Britney Spears, is the fact that when this is released, there is a very, very strong possibility that Watford will no longer be in the Premier League.
When the episode before this is released.
Fuck.
Because won't it be next week?
Yeah. The game's on this Sunday.
Oh my God.
Maybe I have to speed up the release of the other one just to get this out. Oh God. It's
How are you feeling?
Do you know what? It's really annoying because there was so much hope that we could stay up. But now it looks like we're fucked.
Would you not rather be top of a shit league than bottom of a good league?
No. I mean, the thing is, I would say if we'd gone like 3 or 4 years trying to avoid relegation, blah, blah, blah. But the year before last, we were FA Cup finalists and finished like 10th. So we were fine.
Yeah.
If we'd have been, around that area for years, then I'd say, oh, fuck it, just drop down, have a bit of fun and then come up. But it's just been a shite year. And we've sacked our manager, 2 games to go. Doesn't make any sense. We've lost 4-0 against City. We've got Arsenal on Sunday. They'll probably lose. Oh, well. It means
I'm sorry.
It means it'll be easier to get tickets, I guess. But
are you a season ticket holder?
No, my dad is. So I do feel bad about my dad. But yeah, whatever.
And we got a new stadium coming.
Well, do we?
Do you think not now?
Now John Lewis is going. I don't think they'll be able to get anyone to come in.
If we're spending that money on anything, it should be on keeping John Lewis.
Could be on John Lewis, yeah. Though we could put the stadium in John Lewis. They could play football games. Like they leave all the shop stuff up. And that's how it would be a very tricky away game. But yeah. We'll see. We'll see, as if that's a possibility. Right. Well, Liv, you brought us into this world, this episode, so you take us out.
Okay. Thanks for listening, everyone. Stay safe and enjoy your week and weekend.
I second that. Thanks for listening. Do get in contact with us because we are very lonely. And,
yeah. You can message us on our Instagram _thegrapevine, and you can email us at hearditthroughthegrapevine@gmail.com.
Perfect. Right. Goodbye, Olivia. Enjoy tomorrow. Send me pictures.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you. Right. Bye.
Enjoy Sunday. Bye.
Bye. Oh, wait.